Before we walk this healing road, let us begin with a simple truth. Sometimes trauma is not only what happened. Sometimes trauma is the conflict that happens inside us because of what happened. A value gets crossed, a belief gets shaken, an expectation gets broken. I believed love would protect me, and love became the place I feared. I believed truth would be welcome, then truth became the thing I had to hide. I believed home would hold me, and home became the place where I learned to disappear. Sometimes someone else creates the conflict. Sometimes life creates the conflict. Sometimes I create the conflict when my own actions move against my own values. But however it comes, the wound asks for truth. So before we name the memory, before we write the feelings, before we sit with what happened, before we look in the mirror, before we count the cost, before we write the wisdom, we begin here what was conflicted. I believe love would protect me. Then love became the place I feared. I believe truth would be welcome. Then truth was punished when it appeared. I believe home would hold me. Then home became a place to hide. I believed I could trust the circle. Then something broke inside. I believe my yes was sacred. I believe my no was too. I believe my life had value before I knew what I had lived through. When something conflicts, something cries. When what I trusted meets a lie, a value, a belief, an expectation torn, that is where the wound gets born. When something conflicts, something breaks. When truth gets twisted, spirit aches. Someone did it to me, or I did it to myself. Trauma is the conflict my body held. I expected care and received control. I expected shelter and paid with my soul. I expected kindness and learned to prepare. I expected presence and found no one there. I expected myself to live what I knew, but sometimes I abandoned my own truth too. Sometimes I reached for what fed the fear. Sometimes I chose what kept pain near. This is not about blaming myself for what someone else did. And this is not about excusing myself when I acted against what I value. This is about seeing clearly if someone violated what should have been protected, that truth matters. If life broke what I believed I could count on, that truth matters. If I crossed my own values trying to survive, belong, control, please, avoid, or be chosen, that truth matters too. Healing does not begin with pretending. Healing begins with accuracy. Something was conflicted. Something I value. Something I believe. Something I expected. And now I am willing to tell the truth. When something conflicts, something cries. When what I trusted meets a lie, a value, a belief, an expectation torn, that is where the wound gets twisted, spirit aches. Someone did it to me, or I did it to myself. Trauma is the conflict my body held. So I will not make it smaller than it was. I will not make it larger just because. I will look at the conflict. I will look at the cost. I will look at the value that felt crossed. I will look at the belief that could not stand. I will look at the expectation broken in my hand. I will tell the truth so healing can begin. I will name the place where the conflict entered in. Something cries. What I trusted meets a lie, a value, a belief, an expectation torn, that is where the wound gets born. When something conflicts, something breaks. When truth gets twisted, This is the doorway. Not shame, not blame, not performance, not pretending. Just truth. Something was conflicted. A value, a belief, an expectation. And once I can name the conflict, I can begin to name the memory. Once I can name the memory, I can begin to name what happened. Once I can name what happened, I can begin to name what I felt. And once the truth has language, healing has somewhere to stand. So, we begin.